when deception is happening in this massive focused way, and it's being put out there by geniuses who are so good at propaganda, and then are they lying about the shape of the earth? No. Are they lying about where COVID came from? Are they lying about all the millions of things that they've lied about in the past on record in history books? Yes.
Right, but wouldn't you think that creating a movement wrapped around something like flat Earth would be a great way to discredit people that believe in alternative theories?
Yeah.
Or if you could get someone to believe in flat Earth that also thinks 9/11 was an inside job, what a great catch. Because now you've completely discredited one theory by introducing one that everybody believes is nonsense.
But this is where it goes back to personal responsibility. Like if you're going to like jump off the tracks and head off into the dark forest, your job is not just to like read it and it sounds cool and then believe it. Like your job is to like, there was this whole don't do your own research, just fucking believe whatever the fuck they're saying, right? But I think the critique should not be don't do your own research. It should be do your research right. Do it correctly. Do your research the way scientists do research. Find something, verify it multiple times. Do it the way journalists do it, and then you can believe it.
But there's a very real problem. There's a very real problem. And that real problem is very gullible people of low intelligence that are easily tricked into things, and they can be duped. And they can't discern the difference between something that's true and not true. There's certain people that are just not good at it. They get sucked into religious cults. They get sucked into believing all kinds of shit. They get robbed by door-to-door salesmen. Like some people are just not that sophisticated. That's real. So like, how do you protect those people? Or do you not? Do you just make survival of the fittest intellectually? Figure out what the scams are. Figure out what's horseshit. Figure it out on your own.
Man, I think that it's like you
kind of have to, right?
I think that number one, yes, of course you're right. But like the blanket assumption, I think that there's a real bullshit idea that there's less dumb people than a lot of people would like to believe. And that sort of brushing off people, like a lot of times you're like dealing with like a lazy, curious person more than a dumb person.
But there's just numbers, Duncan. I mean, it's just 300 million people in this country plus, right? Whatever it is. If just 1% of them are dumb as fuck, that's a lot of people that are dumb as fuck. And you could shift things all kinds of ways by influencing really dumb people.